Hello again, loves. Rebecca here. Welcome back to the channel. And today is August 20th. We have a stash kit layout. I'm going to do this very fun photo of Magos. This is in my husband's man cave. So this is his storage area and where the washer and dryer is. And then and this side is a room, and it's fairly deep. He's got his train room, and we have recliners down there because we hang out down there in the wintertime. But Maggie was in their chair because we have, and you can see she's getting my recliner all gross. But he took this picture of her, and then he used AI and did some funny photos of her. But don't judge for the state of the background there. It is an old basement. So we're going to do that. I want to use up these last two canvas flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. I've got Sweetest Moment from Color Cast Designs. Some very old ribbon that just says Woof from Michaels 2014. And then this newer Echo Park collection called My Dog. So we've got some ephemera. But there's like, it says it's a My Dog collection, but then there's like cat stuff and fish stuff, so it's more of a pet collection. Oh no, that's called Pet. Okay, sorry. And then enamel dots in Marion or Baking Spirits Bright. So apparently I'm just all over the board here. So we've got some scraps. Let's see what we have. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that away. Oh, I like that. I like that. What if we do that? It'll be wrong, so that won't work, will it? Alright, let's work on using a busy background. And then let's see what we got. Alright, let's cut some of this stuff down. So I like the background, but I can find a red plaid anywhere in my stash. So I want to kind of showcase how we can use a busy background, right? So we're going to cut the branding strip off. And then let's make this, let's do a 4-inch. Let's do a 4.5 inch. No, we're gonna 4 3/4, and I swear that's it. All right. And then this way, we're gonna go a 2-inch. And then another 2-inch to give us enough to go across. We've got that. Let's do a 1-inch. And then a 1-inch of that. We'll mount the photo in that. It's like, I already had a 1-inch. Gotta love the irony. Alright, let's put this to the side. Looks like I know I have a photo down here somewhere. And so we're gonna make this, we're gonna cut this down 1/4 inch on each side. Then we're going to cut this to a 4x6 so we can mat that. So I know I've been doing some random, just like overviews of layouts. So I want to thank you for sticking with the channel as things get crazier and crazier. It's so currently, as I'm filming this, it's July 12th, so you know, the goal is to get and stay several months ahead. That way that when I have the opportunity, I can do some real-time videos quickly. Put that one on there. Oof, that is gonna mix, isn't it? So let's, there must have been 2 of each pattern paper at some point, because I don't know. I'm gonna run this one. I'm gonna use those X's. And then we'll do our best to cover that seam up. And trim this down, right? And just run this one right here, again using the X's just to guide it. Okay. And usually don't use that much, but it is what it is at this point. And then we're going to put Mags right there. Let's pop her up on the foam. This is just fun foam. You guys know I love the fun foam. And I like quick and easy, simple layouts. And showcasing different things just to make sure that the foam sticks. I always add a little extra adhesive. Pop that in there. And then when I do it this way, I add liquid because sometimes, you know, you gotta know your area, and I live in a very, very humid area in the Midwest. So we're gonna put this right there. So I know some of you have been with me on my weight loss journey here. So it's been 3 weeks. I've lost 18 pounds. Very excited. I leave for the cruise soon. Even though by the time you see this, we may not be able, we're not going to get that one on there, but we might. Let's do that. I'm just going to run that as a seam. Put there. And, oh, we're making coffee. He's going to talk to the dog, so if he says anything inappropriate, apologies. Alright, we've got that. Now let's see. Oh, I forgot I've got the woof.
Seep it. Seep it again.
See, I told you guys he would just come in and talk, because that's what he does. He's making fun of the dogs. Because there's... Just don't say anything inappropriate, because I'm filming. I said don't say anything inappropriate, I'm filming.
You just grab me.
What? We'll tuck this under. Okay, little woof, woof, woof. Trying to use up some ribbon stash. I have a whole bunch of it. We've got our title. And these are the best bags. So I saved those as well. I think he said you just ratted me out. He doesn't like people to know he exists, I guess. I don't know. Well, that would have been so cool had it fit there, but it won't. So if we put that in there, and let's see. If we build a little cluster up there. We're going to go ahead and pop this up on some foam. Make one big cluster. Trying to talk my process through. Sometimes I haven't really done a live video for you guys in quite some time, so it's a little hard to remember to speak when I'm doing things. I'm just going to get this one part of the family, so I'm just going to use some Nuvo. I find this dries very easily, even when I've got the cap closed. So like through the week, because I'm not in my craft room through the week, I usually only get in here on the weekends. It's dry by the time I get back. It gets clogged, which is annoying on so many different levels. Okay. But the big strips, yes, it's busy, but it's, you know, it's okay. Let's do a little bone montage right here, right? Don't like it. Don't like the way that one laid. Pop that like that. I like to stay positive. And let's get these two guys in there. Put this one right here. Put that one there, using that up. And then let's come in with some fun enamel dots. Use the yellers. And honestly, that's gonna do it. So I love the way this looks. I like that we have the busy background, but it's broke up in the center by the photo and the big blue. We've got our title, we have our little cluster there, and we got some ribbon on there. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you later with another video. Bye.